Okay, so here's a quick execute test. I explained the execute talents in the previous video, but now I'm actually going to test it, pay more attention. So what you're going to notice me doing is monitoring in the buff bar, basically. I'm not paying a hell of a lot of attention to my rage. I'm basically looking at my buffs, which obviously WeCore in the live version will come into play, but the execute buff looks like an executed talent. That's the Juggernaut, sorry, that's the Massacre, which gives you a free rampage. Now, this is used to keep up your enrage during execute. It's free, does a lot of damage. You never want to use a non-free rampage during execute because you need all the rage for execute. The buff to the very right, that's the Juggernaut stacks, 16, 17. And with every stack represents 5% bigger hitting executes. So, I mean, my artifact weapon is as low as it can be. Obviously, with this my level of my artifact weapon, this is going to hit really fucking hard. 20 stacks, 21 stacks. So you got 6 seconds to keep the chain going, and it is very it cuts it very close. Previous build, it lasted longer. The buff, I think it was 10 seconds or 15 seconds or 8 seconds, I don't know what it was, but 6 seconds is as low as it could possibly be. You don't want it any lower than that, and if Blizzard does lower it, then they've just rooted the execute phase for Fury Warriors. It means you'll only be able to get up to maybe 6-7 stacks, maybe 10 stacks if you're lucky with rage. Because you'll see me cutting it down to 1 second quite often. So, again, all I'm doing, execute spamming, throwing in free rampages whenever I get them to keep the enrage buff up, because that's very important. And when Battlecry comes off cooldown, because I've got Reckless Abandon, it gives me 100% rage when I hit Battlecry. And obviously gives me the buffs associated with Battlecry. Guaranteed crit, which will give you rampages. And I think 30% more damage for the duration of the battle cry through artifact talents. But yeah, there might be other things I'm missing, but that's generally the gist. So you'll see whenever I get a free rampage, I use it, the Massacre buff, and then I'm back to executing. And this stacks to 99 stacks, the Massacre buff, and you will see me get there. It is touch and go. But, and obviously you're not going to get an execute phase that goes for 7 minutes. But it shows what there is with the potential, the way the mechanic works. Christ, if there was an execute phase that went for 7 minutes, this would be hilarious. There may be faster ways to stack this up. There might be fights where rage is a non-issue. Unlimited resources, things like that, where you would just spam away, spam. You still need to get the enrage buff up, which is what Rampage does, which is why Fury's so much better put together than ours. Everything seems to supplement very well. But you'll also see the execute ability hitting really hard as I get up to max stacks. I think that was at 1.6 mil before. I'm pretty sure I get over 2 mil. And with terrible gear, non-buffed, it's going to go crazy. Mind you, you're never going to hit this sort of stack level. It's fun. So, I'm still going. You see me bottom out a few times in rage and it gets really sketchy, but I make it through. Cooldowns will slowly tick back. This is where I start to panic because it looks like I'm not going to make it, but I just keep getting back to throw the executes at 1 second left on Juggernaut, so I do make it. I go through a really good RNG phase of getting rampage buffs, Massacre procs should I say, and it just saves my ass. So here the buff, the cooldowns are back, so like, why not? 2.3, 2.4 nearly. I think they're the biggest hits I get, 96% on the buff. I don't get another sync up of cooldown's as good as that again. It's 99 stacks. And I hold this for another, I don't know, 2 minutes. But yeah, it is. It's fun. Yeah, I'll let the video play out, but that's it for me.